channel. My name is Stephanie with Chubby Girl in the World, and I want to thank you so much to everyone who reached out with words of support this last week and a half. If you're new to this channel, you wouldn't know that I took about a week and a half long break. I'm going to give a little bit of a life update at the end of this video, and so if you want to know about that, you can just go ahead and stay tuned till the end. If not, let's just get into some plus size fashion. There's a lot of news going on this week about Charlotte Russe closing down. They're closing down their online store, and I'm not sure if they're closing down their physical store, so I'll put an update in the editing. But there's a lot of spring releases, so even though here in Oregon it is kind of snowy and cold, today it got all the way up to 45 degrees. So the weather doesn't really match the releases, but I'm really excited for spring and excited for all the beautiful clothing that is coming out. So we've got ModCloth today, we've got Eloquai, we've got Forever 21, so a lot of different price points, a lot of different styles. So we're gonna do kind of like a shopping video today, more about like new releases and new arrivals. So if you're into that, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay guys, as usual, I'm going to put some pictures up on the screen and we're just going to talk about some new releases. So, if I can find them on my iPad. So, let's just start with something that I'm not into. This is from Simply Be, and this is the AX Paris ruffle sleeve hoodie top. So, I have said before that a lot of times I don't like ruffles because editorial ruffles just aren't done very well most of the time. This is a perfect example of editorial ruffles not being done well. This is a no for me. Also, this one is a Junarose Grace printed dress. I feel like this is trying to go for those, I feel like this is trying to go for a floral fembot. Like, this is what I describe it as, and it just doesn't, I feel like the pink fuchsia color doesn't translate with the red and the blue. Like, if the base dress was white, like, I feel like this was a white or a blue, this would just be a much better piece, but for some reason, they just decided to go with this. Now, something that I am very into is this studio cape dress that is by, I think this is Simply Be. I will have to double check, I'm not sure. This is either Simply Be or could be Lane Bryant, I'm not sure. Whenever I'm scrolling through new arrivals and releases, like, I just capture it on my phone, and sometimes I forget to like leave the place where I found it there, but I will double check and I'll put it up here. But I am definitely into this cape dress. It gives me Mother of Dragons vibes. So if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you know that Daenerys wears cape dresses all the time. And that is a boss babe look, and I love it. Speaking of boss babe looks, this is from Torrid, and this is an online exclusive. It is the Little Mermaid Ariel Purple Wireless Bikini Top. It is $44.17, so that's just the purple top. The bottom, I'm assuming, is around the same price, which bathing suits, no matter whether you're plus size or not, are just like ridiculously priced. But I'm a sucker for all things Disney, and so if you are too and you're on a low buy like me, maybe don't browse the Torrid fangirl part. This is also from Torrid. This is a coral floral crepe blazer for $44.17. I think this is a really smart piece for not only spring, but I think you could transition this very well into fall. So during spring, I would wear a white cami or a green or light blue cami underneath this, you know, just to have those spring vibes. But you could transition this into fall if you wore like a bronze or rust colored cami or even a red cami underneath this. Some people think that coral and red clash, but I think it depends on the undertones. So for $44.17, I don't think that that's a bad price. I don't. I think that's pretty good. This really, I feel attacked. I feel like Torrid is trying to come for me. Like they're trying to come for my wallet. This is the green and gold chain chiffon swing cami. I love this because green and gold were my wedding colors, and I have always been a sucker for that kind of chain print. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I just love it. It screams like luxury and sophistication to me. I don't know why. I guess I just always like saw people who dressed that way and dressed in like that kind of clothing as like the fancy ladies. You know, I always wanted to be a fancy lady. This is also from Torrid. This I'm not so much in love with. These are olive Challis wide leg crop pants for $41.17. And I think they make you look like a street urchin chimney sweep. Like you might as well be in the cast of Oliver. Like this is what the cast of Oliver wears to denote that you're like a street urchin. I just think it's silly. I wouldn't even wear it for like resort wear. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, what are you thinking? So most of the time we talk about clothes, but every once in a while some accessories kind of turn my head, and these definitely did. These are a set of filigree earrings, a set of 3 for $12.67. I love these. I love delicate, like intricate jewelry. It just, I love that style. I know some people are all about like, you know, chunky, big hoops and stuff like that. And I do like those every once in a while, but I am such a sucker for like the soft, romantic, bohemian sort of accessories. Also, I feel like shoes can sometimes tie together an outfit, and these black faux suede cutout flats, they're wide width because your girl's a double E, and these are $29.92. They have them in black and they have them in taupe. I also saw this mustard ankle strap heel, wide width also, and I've never owned a pair of yellow sandals with heels. I think there's a reason for that because I don't wear heels most of the time. They don't really fit within my lifestyle, and I don't want to wear heels every day. But if I was going to a wedding or a fancy brunch or, you know, a fancy lunch or something like that, I might wear something like this heel. I don't know if I'd want to drop $41.17 on them, so I might wait until like the end of the season, see if they still have them in my size, and then maybe pick them up. But I'm not checking for them. You know what I mean? Okay, so now we're getting into Eloquai, because this is this Eloquai? Yes, this is Eloquai. Okay, I remembered. So this is a pale in pink dress. It has a beautiful kind of laser cutout and pleated skirt. I think this would make a perfect bridesmaid's dress if you are someone who's getting married or you're someone who is, you know, going to be a guest at a wedding. I think this is a beautiful piece for you to invest in and wear, especially if you know that like 4 of your friends got engaged over Christmas and their weddings are coming up. That dress will pay for itself, you know, because you don't have to keep buying a new dress. These also caught my interest. These are ruffle waist crop pants, and I usually am not a fan of the ruffle waist crop pant, but this design is so pretty that I'm kind of, because on me, ruffle waist just kind of looks like a bunch of fabric, like, because I'm so short, it just doesn't look right, but I feel like I could probably mitigate that by taking them to a tailor, and this print's so pretty and so unique that I probably would pick this up if I wasn't on a extreme low buy. These ones were like $74, and $74 plus tailoring, like, this I think is really, really pretty, but not for me. So I don't like the way I look in pencil skirts because I carry most of my weight in my lower half. So I just don't really enjoy the way I particularly look in pencil skirts. Now this is a neoprene pencil skirt, and I think that it's very intriguing because the black, the white, and the pink, the pattern kind of changes, and there's like this kind of little editorial block of orange that appears every so often. And at first I thought this pattern was a little too busy, but the more I look at it, the more it looks like it's supposed to be there. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's kind of growing on me. Now, because spring is coming up, we all know that that means swimsuit season. You do not have to be summer ready or bikini body ready. If you have a body and you have a bikini, you're bikini ready, okay? So no fat diets, no cleanses, no juice cleanses, no any of that stuff. They're just proven to be bad for you. If you want to eat veggies, drink a lot of water, and work out and be healthy, then great, do that. But do not force yourself into what you think other people want you to be. If you have a body and you go to the beach, that's your beach body. There you go, okay? Just want to make sure that that's clear. Whether you're a man or a woman, by the way, it doesn't matter. Brothers, sisters, you're beautiful the way you are. And if anyone tells you different, you tell them that I said, you tell them I said that. So this is a crisscross strap one-piece swimsuit, and I think the print is so cute. It's like little cat eye sunglasses in white and yellow on a very pink, like fuchsia backdrop. That's pretty. This one is a wrap halter one-piece suit from Eloquai, and I like this, but I don't know about the crisscross for me. But I don't know, maybe. I'd just be afraid that like it would be choking me, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. These I want these so bad. These are cinched waist trousers. They're $69.95, but they look so cool. They look like, do you remember when like obi belts were really big, like obi waisted dresses, when they had like the big ribbons that would wrap around? And if you don't know, like an obi belt's kind of like a Japanese inspired, like a very large, thick belt. And these look like obi belt inspired pants, and I really like that. And I love the color, and I love that there's a lot of room in the waist and like just below the waist, but the thighs are tapered and the legs are tapered because that's what my body's like. That's what I need. Moving on to the $10 deals at Forever 21. This plus size plaid pink mini skirt is amazingly cute. It is so cute. I mean, it's really simple. It's just a plaid pink skirt, but for $10, I think that that's totally worth the wardrobe. So there you go. This also is a Collectif by a ModCloth Courtesy Midi jumper. So it is a skirt with some, what are those called? Suspenders. And it's $65. I think this is adorable. I want this. I want this so bad. This is also by ModCloth, and it is Taken by Texture long sleeve dress. I absolutely love this color, and I love the textured piece of this, and even the neckline. Usually I wouldn't go for a mock turtleneck neckline, but this is just big enough, like just enough of a boat neck to not be irritating. I love it. I love it. This one also, this one gives me such like Grace Kelly, almost Princess Di, like Catherine Middleton, and oh my god, what is the other princess's name now? The one that like, she's an American and just married Prince Harry. Oh my god, I'm so bad with celebrity names, you guys. I don't know. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Meghan Markle. That's what I'm talking about. as you get older, you just like forget things, just so you know. Like, I'm getting older and I don't remember anything. But this dress gives me like that kind of vibe. And I think it's elegant and beautiful, but still fun and youthful. It is $149, so even though I love it, I will not be picking it up because I have a regular job. Like, I don't usually go around buying $149 dresses. I would say wait for a sale. So this is a really affordable top, and I think the print is so beautiful. It's called a Seriously Sweet Knit Top, and it's only $29. And it kind of has like a floral watercolor vibe. Spring and florals just kind of go hand in hand, and I love it. What is it, the line from Devil Wears Prada, like, florals in spring, oh, how groundbreaking, or whatever. Like, whatever, Devil Lady. I like florals, I like spring, whatever. If you are kind of over florals and you want something a little bit different, this is the Dashing Darling A-line dress in succulents. So it's got really cute little prints of cacti and other succulents on it. It is $69, but it has pockets. I would pay an extra $30, $40 for a dress for pockets. I love pockets. I love dresses with pockets. I want all dresses to have pockets. All dresses should have pockets. This is just a cute thing that I threw in there because I saw it and it made me laugh, and I want to buy this now. It's a little T-Rex shirt that says I am unstoppable because the T-Rex has a little grabber. You get it? It's got a grabber. And it's $25. And I would probably totally drop 25 doll hairs on this shirt, and I would wear it all the time and annoy everyone. I just would. This is from Moncloth too, but it is out of stock right now, which is so sad. It's the Impressive Attire sleeveless dress. It's this beautiful turquoise blue with some pink and red flowers. And it has just kind of like this gradient of pink, like a true cool tone pink, a coral, like a warmer pink, and kind of like a warmer coral color in there. And it just looks really beautiful, and I love it. And I love how they style the model with just kind of really pink blush and like a really pink like lip gloss or lipstick, and just a very natural looking. I absolutely love this look. I think it's perfect for spring, for work time, and those were all the things that I had to talk about today. And I just so I promised you guys a life update if you stuck around. So if you're stuck around to the end of the video, congratulations! Yay! The truth is that the past week and a half have been really difficult for me emotionally. I had this moment where like there was this perfect storm of another thing went wrong with my car that cost like $700. We got hit, like, I still haven't done our taxes. I just, all of these things happened, and like I'm already in a transition period that's been kind of hard for me, and it just felt like everything in my life was going wrong, or being really hard. Like, it felt like I just couldn't catch a break. And so every other, I couldn't be on camera. I felt like I couldn't be my best self. I don't ever want to be doing a Sunday style guide or is it worth a wardrobe video and just being like, yeah, this is this, and this is this, and this is this, like, whatever. Because you can totally tell when somebody reaches that kind of YouTuber burnout, when they just don't want to be doing what they're doing. And this is a hobby for me. It's definitely not a job. Like, my channel is so small. But I did want to just let you guys know that I didn't forget about you. If you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely follow me. It's at chubbygirlintheworld_official. I'll put it up right here, the little icon for where you can actually scan it and just follow me that way. I do put on my Instagram stories, like if there's ever going to be an interruption in videos and like when you can expect the next ones. I actually fell behind. I had promised this video by Friday and it's not going to go up till Sunday. In all honesty, I just was in a funk, and I don't want to call it a depression because I have not been clinically diagnosed with depression, and I don't want to minimize the idea of, you know, actual clinical depression. So I'm just gonna call it a funk, if that's okay. And I just felt like I couldn't get the oomph up to do it, and I didn't have the bandwidth. I felt flat. I felt like I felt like someone had let all the air out of my tires, and I kind of had a breakdown, and I just cried into my husband's arms, who is the most supportive and wonderful person in the world. I just felt like every bad thing that had ever happened in the world was my fault, and that I was a no good, stinky, smelly, unambitious, lazy person, and everything was all my fault. And I know that that's not uncommon, and sometimes when you can't control what's happening in your life, you feel like it's still somehow your fault, because it's a coping mechanism that if you blame yourself that you could have done X, Y, and Z, then it's a way for you to kind of control your world. The truth is that no matter how well you plan, no matter how much money you save, no matter what you do, there's always going to constantly be things that go wrong, things that go awry, things that are unfair in the world. You can't control them. And what I learned was just, you know, sometimes you just take things as they come. And this was something that my husband really helped me with, where he just said, you know, no matter what the issue is, we're going to deal with it together and we're going to get through it. And so I want to just let you know that if you're going through something similar and you just feel like you can't give as much as you would want to the people in your world, it's okay to say, you know what, right now I'm really struggling with this. Can you help me do this? Or can you let me, you know, just kind of be, it's okay to not be okay. And I think for so many of us, it's hard to even say that, because make sure that you're giving yourself enough bandwidth. Definitely do all the things you need to do, you know, like go to work and do okay and do your things, but you know, take care of your responsibilities. But at the same time, you know, if you say volunteer or you do a lot of other extracurricular activities, maybe take a break from those extra things and just give yourself some space and some quiet time. So one of the things that I do is it's kind of really nerdy and embarrassing, but I just listen to like Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice on Audible. Like I've purchased them on Audible, and I just, this isn't sponsored by the way. I just listen over and over again to like those stories because I know them by heart now. And sometimes it's just comforting to hear that story in the background while I'm like washing dishes or doing something else. And it kind of just lets my mind drift and like go somewhere else, and it interrupts my anxiety pattern. I mean, even if you don't want to like purchase a book, you can definitely listen to podcasts. You can listen to, there's a really good one called Fictional, where they just kind of rehash books and stories and other things. And they'll actually interject little kind of like funny side notes. Thank you guys so much thank you to Lori for posting fantastic things on her Instagram all the time. I will put her Instagram down below. She has the most beautiful dog named Zeus, and shout out to Lori and Zeus, who have been so supportive of this channel and have just been such an amazing contributor to our little tiny community. And I really I really do want to connect with you guys. I feel like part of social media is being social, and I started this channel because I really didn't have anyone to talk to about fashion or makeup or any of those things. So that's why I wanted to start this channel and just kind of reach out to people across the country and the world and let you know that, you know, your wants and needs and your excitement about fashion is valid and important, and that you and what you like is important and valid. And I'm just so excited that you guys are here and that you watch this channel. So if you have questions or anything else, please don't hesitate to put it in the comments down below. Or you can, I will also put my email for the channel in the description box. Thank you, lovelies, so much for watching and sticking with me. And thank you again so much for all the support. Have such a fantastic day. Bye.